Right at the beginning of the season, designers gather as much information as possible to form the F&F trends. We look at trend and colour forecasting websites and books to highlight the key looks we know our customers will love. We analyse the catwalks, highlighting must-have items and trends, gaining inspiration from fashion magazines, blogs, social media, celebrity icons and key films that are going to be released that year. We go on inspirational shopping trips to hunt out the new fabrics, prints and shapes. All of this information is then pulled together to form our trend presentation. Mood boards, colour palettes, key items, fabrics and prints are all presented to the teams. Once the trends have been signed off, we sit down with our teams to source and select the fabrics, pick out key shapes and details that we want to include in our range. Sketches are drawn up and garment specifications are sent out to our suppliers and factories where the initial samples are made. Once we have received all buying samples and built the range within our team, we will then present it to our heads of buying, design and merchandising. We pull the products together both within their stories and colour palettes, but also by store grade, so that we can show exactly what will be sat with what when the range launches in store. We go through each sample in lots of detail, covering many different areas such as fabric, shape, any trims and components, the supplier that's manufacturing the garment, how much we want to sell it for, and so on. By this point, through working closely with our suppliers and hubs, all lab dips and fabrics have been confirmed and the garment has been approved for fitting purposes. Once both the products and the numbers have been signed off by our heads of, orders can be generated and the garments can then go into production.
Once the product has been signed off, our supplier partners and F&F sourcing team take over to get the product made in countries such as India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, China, Turkey or Romania. Our key supplier partners all ensure that they provide for the workers that make our products, such as providing educational loans and employment opportunities for physically challenged workers. The chosen supplier and the sourcing team carefully examine the product sample and carry out a product risk assessment. Here they're looking for possible issues that may arise during the production of the garment. Once this has all been agreed, it's on to the raw material sourcing and start of the production process. Cotton harvesting takes place approximately every 6 months. The cotton is then thoroughly cleaned and prepared for spinning. Once the cotton is ready for spinning, it's loaded into large machines that prepare and then spin the individual threads. The cotton is now ready for dyeing, and each colour of the designed product must be produced. The dyed cotton is then carefully prepared for weaving, making sure each strand is in the right place for our selected design. It's then fed into a loom which is able to quickly piece together all of the individual strands to make large sheets of the required material. The finished material is then sent on from the mill to the garment factory. We're now ready to start laying and cutting material to match the required design. The individual parts are then carefully sewn together, adding buttons and any detailed stitching. The finished product is then checked to make sure it's great quality. We then iron the finished product, and before the product leaves the factory, we check to make sure the product is safe by passing it through a metal detector. Following a final random inspection to check for any quality or fit issues, we are now ready to start packing the cartons of the finished product into the containers. The containers, holding up to 500 cartons or approximately 18,000 pieces of the product, are loaded onto a ship. The whole process from confirming an order to the ship leaving the port can take about 3 months. The ship departs with the product now safely on its way to a distribution centre. All this care is put into each and every item, helping F&F shoppers look good and feel great.